Hey, what's up guys, TotallyDubbed here, and today I'm doing a video review on the SoundMAGIC HP151 headphones. Now these are over-the-ear headphones to be used really for the home, and you'll see why in just a second. Now they can be found for £120 on Amazon.co.uk and $130 in the USA. Links will be down in the description in case you're interested. Within the box you'll find a hard carrying case, which is absolutely massive as you can see, with a nice SoundMAGIC logo on the top. You'll have a 3.5mm jack for your amplifier and an airplane adapter if you so wish. And you've got the headphones themselves and its removable cable. Now the removable cable is a massive plus, however this cable that's included is a 2.5 meter long cable, which is absolutely massive. It's great if you're going to shove it behind your PC or on your to plug it into your amplifier. However, if it's something you want to use on your desk with your laptop of sorts, then you're going to have to route the cable all the way around or use a cable tie to make it a little bit more manageable. I would have liked if SoundMAGIC actually included a shorter 1.5 mobile cable, so to speak, which would be more useful for people who don't have massive illustrious setups. Nevertheless, the removable cable is great. It's terminated on both ends by a gold-plated 3.5mm jack, and on one side you might see there's a little locking mechanism, and that's because it connects up to the left-hand cup via locking mechanism, and means that the cable is not going to be going to come out of the jack when it's tugged. A small inclusion there, but something that's quite useful and very handy to have. The cable itself is very thick. I didn't notice any microphonics, so to speak, but nevertheless you're going to be sitting at your desk, so I don't expect people to be moving around with the headphones on. Now the headphones themselves have a folding mechanism like so, and the actual cups and drivers, as you can see, pretty much fully pivot out, which is quite useful for someone who, for example, wants to DJ. You can do that and listen to one track or the other. In terms of the drivers, they can move a little bit, so in terms of headroom, you're not going to have any problems, especially with a massive adjustment on the headband. No matter the size or shape of your head, the headphones are going to fit. Now the right and left indicator are really clear. They're red and blue, which is great to see. And as I said before, the left hand driver is the one which has the plug going in. Now the hinge is absolutely fine. However, I did notice sometimes after a little use you have this kind of squeaky noise which needs a bit of WD-40 basically. So other than that, the build quality is very good. Now the headphones are very comfortable to wear. They sit pretty loosely. I mean, the clamp is very weak, so therefore they sit very loosely. It's not great if you're going to do exercise, but again, with a 2.5 long meter cable, I don't expect anyone to be doing any sort of exercise with them, but these sit very comfortably on your head, and even if you're wearing glasses for long periods of time, you're not going to have problem using them because of their soft pads, and also because of the soft padding at the top of the headband. They're also quite stretchy, so they're not going to break easily. In terms of the headphones themselves, they look well, they look nice, they come in a black color, and overall in terms of the design and comfort, top marks there. In terms of isolation, you're not going to get massive amounts of isolation, even though they're closed back over the ear headphones. As they sit quite loosely on your ears, you're going to get a little bit of sound leakage, a very minimal sound leakage, but then you're also going to hear a bit of the ambient noise around you. So do bear that in mind if you work or going to be living in a busy environment. Now what's most important is its sound quality. Now the sound quality is what really blew me away. First of all, its impedance is 32 ohms. Now, in terms of 32 ohms, you're not going to need much to drive it, but a little portable amplifier would be suggested, or you'll need to crank it up just a little bit extra on your amplifier or on your mobile device. So do bear that in mind. It's not like most 16 ohms most headphones and earphones that are designed for mobile are about 16 ohms, just generally speaking. Now the drivers within here are 53mm neodymium dynamic drivers. I can't even say that. The dynamic drivers 53mm, so they're pretty big. Now the beauty of having big drivers, other than sitting massively on your head, is the fact that they have a lot of space, and that means that soundstage is really nice. You've got a wide soundstage that's also deep. You've got instrument separation, which is absolutely fantastic, and just overall the sound has place to breathe, and it's just a nice refreshing sight to see in a headphone that costs only 120 or 130 pounds. So I'm very impressed impressed with that. Now, in terms of the overall sound quality, starting with the bass, I was very impressed with the sub-bass extension. There is actually a good amount of sub-bass extension, so when you're listening to EDM music, you're going to hear that low-end rumble, which is fantastic to hear. In R&B music, with the mid-bass slam, you have a nice, healthy slam, but it's not overemphasized. It has a clean bass hit, which doesn't leak into the mids, and therefore you don't get a wobble or like a flabby-esque bass. You have a very nice, clean and precise bass that hits there. The mids are a little bit recessed, but nevertheless are very accurate, and even though they're a little bit recessed, they do sound very, very good. I must say, when it comes to vocal tunes or any things that you know, like a podcast of sorts, then you're not going to have any problems listening to these headphones with any sort of vocals. The highs are also fantastic. You've got a very nice sparkle at the top end. It is very slightly rolled off at the very top end, but again, for headphones that cost £120, I can't really expect all that much. And for the sparkle and the life it brings to the music, you'll basically be loving your music throughout the frequency range. So overall, I must say, in terms of sound quality, SoundMAGIC have done a fantastic job over here. From the lows, mids, highs, and the soundstage, they've done a fantastic job. The only thing I would say that these headphones aren't really capable of is like heavy metal. When you've got a lot of mid-bass, the headphones kind of jumble up that mid-bass slam, and therefore it struggles to keep up. I'm not really sure why, but that's the only exception for these headphones. I wouldn't use them for like heavy metal type music. But if you're into anything else like EDM, R&B, classical music, podcasts, you name it, then these headphones are fantastic. I actually use them on a daily basis at work. I love them that much, and I must say they're very impressive. So there we go, guys. That's my overall thoughts and opinions of the headphones. I would definitely suggest them if you're going to look for a headphone for under £150 and want something that's comfortable and I can cope with all the frequency ranges and isn't as recessed as something like the Audio-Technica ATH M50Xs. Then the SoundMAGIC HP151s, God, these are a mouthful of names, is absolutely fantastic. I would highly, highly suggest it and very much recommend it. As I said, it's something I use every single day, and that's not very common for me to use a headphone every day, and especially with a headphone that's relatively cheap in my eyes. But it does a fantastic job. So there we go, guys. I've been Totally Dubbed. Make sure you let me know in the comments below what you think are great headphones for about £150. And make sure you subscribe, like, as it always helps, and favourite and share as it helps the channel grow. Alright, guys, I've been Totally Dubbed. Take care and bye-bye.